Hey, what's up, you guys? Me, Natras and Gandhi, and today I have a review, quote unquote. It's going to be something really short about the Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. The reboot of the Spider-Man series came out last week, and I just saw it this past weekend. I wasn't so hyped up about it at first, but when I went to go see it, I was just like, hey, this should be really cool. Hopefully, they do better than the first Spider-Man movie. That's what you're supposed to kind of compare it to, and how they deliver the storyline of Spider-Man, you know, just comparing those two movies. And I have a lot of good things to say. And remember, guys, these are all my personal opinions. So what I think is the new Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, is young and vibrant. Something that Tobey Maguire just couldn't bring. Like, I looked at him, and now that I think about it, he just doesn't look vibrant. You know, Spider-Man can crack jokes, you know, he's supposed to be young and flexible. He's supposed to be, like, acrobatic almost, and he's supposed to be really smart. Yes, that is one of his qualities. He's actually a nerd. Smart. And I think that this movie really portrayed the better side of Peter Parker way better than Tobey Maguire did. And maybe it's not even the character, maybe it's just the way the character was written in the two Spider-Man movies. Maybe it's just the way Spider-Man was written in Spider-Man, like the first one, that was just so odd and different compared to this. I feel like the new one it feels more like it's at home. And I feel like this is the real Spider-Man. I feel like this is real legit. And in comparison, I feel like Tobey Maguire was just a poser in comparison. And overall, Andrew Garfield did look a lot cooler than Tobey ever would. I'm just saying. And besides that, the plot in comparison, so much better in my opinion, because it goes deeper into the story of Peter's parents. Something that the original movie didn't really do. It didn't go deeper into that. It was just like, okay, let's just, you know, Peter Parker, he lives with his Uncle Ben, you know, let's do it like that. Started off right from high school, expecting everybody to know the backstory of Spider-Man. Let's just do that. The whole explanation of his backstory was something that I think was needed, because not only did it let the viewer know what was going on and actually know a little bit of Peter Parker's backstory, it also added on to the storyline and added in with the entire plot to make it a little bit more complete. I will admit, at first, I was skeptical about Lizard being the main villain because, I don't know, I just wasn't so okay with Lizard being the villain. You know, I wanted somebody with more oomph and pizzazz to be the main villain. But I'm not gonna lie, for Lizard being the first villain to Spider-Man, it wasn't that bad of an idea at all. It just seemed like it did fit. I don't know. It felt like it fit to me, but at the same time, I still don't know. I still have that sort of feeling. And another thing that really got on my nerves from all three of the Spider-Man movies, I think all three of them. Something that got on my nerves was Spider-Man's web attack. Personally, I didn't understand it. I actually went into a debate about this with my friends and asked them what they thought about this. Okay, get this. Spider-Man. Okay? Tobey Maguire. That Spider-Man. Okay, he can shoot webs from his wrists, right? From his wrist. Where does that come from? Like, I never understood where does it come from, though? Like, he can shoot out a whole lot of webbing, but where does it come from? I'm just asking them, and they're like, that makes no sense, too. They agree with me. That didn't make any sense. Where does the web come from? It just comes from his arms, his blood? Is his blood webbing? What? I don't understand this. Because originally, his webbing was supposed to be from cartridges. And that's something I learned a long time ago. Like, I don't know, like, have you guys ever played the Spider-Man game for PS1? A lot of people played that, and that's where I got that shit from. I'm like, I need more web cartridges. Like, you don't have any web cartridges. What the hell? So the introduction of this new device, quote unquote new, was a lot more. It just explained a little bit more, and it made a lot more sense than him just randomly making web from his hands and shit. Like, what the hell is this? So I do think that the web cartridge thing was a definite must. And the addition of Gwen Stacy instead of MJ into the story, I feel like it made a bigger difference. If you guys watch the movie, you'll understand what happens throughout the movie, and by the end you'll understand that if it wasn't Gwen Stacy, the ending would have been a little bit more like, it wouldn't have the same feel to it. So I do like that they changed the main damsel in distress, or I don't know, his love interest rather, to Gwen Stacy instead of MJ, because I don't know, it just seems like she has more of a connection to everything than MJ did. God, I'm really just trying not to spoil things for you guys, but yeah, I guess that's all I really need to say right here. So what I would say is that you guys should go and see The Amazing Spider-Man. You can compare it to the first one yourself, and honestly, I think it does a much better job. Oh, a way better job than the first one did. And when I was younger, I really did like the first three, but now, looking back on things after seeing this movie, I have some regrets on my previous thoughts. So I recommend that you guys go see this movie. I would personally give it like an 8.5, something like that. Maybe an 8 out of 10. And I would recommend that you all just go and see it. It is worth it. It is about 2 hours and 17 minutes long. So it is worth it. I think everything fits together. Doesn't really leave any plot holes. You know how Marvel movies do. At the end, you always have this, like, cliffhanger. What's going to happen in the next movie? Or is there going to be a next movie? What's going to happen? So, yeah. So, you guys know how that works. But anyways, Mina Tarasingandi saying stay gold, and I will see you all later. You know you guys should subscribe, right? Subscribing is the only way you can get my videos on time. And it also helps you get the updates and information whenever you need it. So click that button up there, and don't forget to thumbs up and comment on this video. Come on, subscribe, you know you want to.